Hello, this is Jonita Mullins bringing you another History Mystery. About 1,000 years ago, the people that occupied Oklahoma and Arkansas were a part of the Mississippian mound culture. Of course, in Oklahoma, the best known examples of mound building is at Spiral Mounds. But because I'm shooting during the pandemic and Spiral Mounds is closed, I had to find a different mound to shoot at. So this is Blue Mound. It's located in Wagner County near the Verdigris River and not far from the old Osage Trace or Texas Road or Jefferson Highway. What distinguished the Mississippian mound builders from earlier people was that they were farmers, so they typically built their mounds in the fertile river bottom lands of the rivers that drained into the Mississippi. They built their mounds to be above the floodplain so that their burials would not be flooded out in the spring rains. This particular culture was also known of being traders. In the spiral excavations, they found trade items from the Gulf of Mexico, from the Great Lakes, even from the Atlantic coast. So being located close to the Verdigris River and to the trade trail of the Osage Trace would have been important for these mound builders. Among the mound builders back east of the Mississippi, their descendants aren't always known. But here in Oklahoma, the individuals who built this particular mound, Blue Mound, their descendants still live in the state. Do you know who the people were who built this burial mound over 1,000 years ago? If your answer to my question was the Caddo people, that would be correct. Give yourself a bonus point if you didn't have to look that up on the internet. The Caddoan people, or the Caddo-Hadocha, which they called themselves, were actually a confederacy of several smaller tribes, including the Wichita and the Tawakoni, and they all spoke the Caddoan language. This culture occupied the Arkansas River basin for many years, and that's where they built their mounds. But as the Osages began to push their hunting grounds further and further south, they pushed the Tawakoni down to the Red River and into Texas. The Caddo did return to Oklahoma, though, and are now one of the 39 tribes that have their headquarters in the state. Blue Mound is also associated with the Civil War. It was a lookout point for soldiers who could observe the Texas Road through field glasses. The Texas Road, of course, was an important supply line for both the Union and Confederate troops. But I'll save the story of Blue Mound's association with a battle for another history mystery. Thank you for joining me today, and please stay tuned for our next history mystery.